So come to a cross-leg seated position with your right leg in front. Rest your hands somewhere comfortable on your legs or maybe in your lap and close your eyes. Just take a deep breath in and release the breath out through your mouth with a sigh. Another full breath in. As you sigh out, relax the jaw, relax the tongue and the mouth. Deep breath in, roll your shoulders up. Exhale, drop them down. Place one hand to your heart and one hand to your lower belly. And just start to observe the coming and going of your breath. Where does your breath enter your body? What expands as you breathe in? Where is there movement? And can you follow the journey of the breath back out of the body? And just stay with this a few times, not looking to do or control your breath, but simply to tune in with it, feel it, watch it. Coming and going, this expression of your aliveness. As you start to feel your way into your body by way of the movement of breath as it comes and goes. Notice if any judgments creep in about how you're breathing. And can you simply get curious? What does it feel like to breathe moment to moment? Your hands rest back onto your legs and start to circle your spine. So a feeling that your spine is beginning to move from within. So the top of your spine is all the way between your ears and behind your nose. And the bottom of your spine is all the way down at your tailbone. So letting your spine do some circles inside of you so that your body moves in space. The circles could be big or small. And then change the direction. You might want to get the shoulders a little bit involved and the ribs. And then landing back through to center. Let's lift the heart up, a feeling of lengthening and opening through the front of the spine. And then pull the heart forwards as you bring your fingertips towards the earth. Soften through the head, release the neck. So we're releasing all the way into the top of the spine. And have a little snake from side to side. So we just get a little bit of sideways movement happening, getting curious as to how your spine can move. Only going as far forward as feels good in your body. Really letting the weight of your head go, your jaw release, your eyebrows, all these sneaky places where we hold tension. And then roll yourself up through the spine once more. Shift your weight back onto your sit bones and lift your feet up, taking your hands behind your back for some support. And just start to explore some movement of your legs through space. So you could imagine that you're kind of like a jellyfish and these are your tentacles exploring in the water. And what parts of the space around you can you touch with your toes, with the balls of the feet, with your heels as you shift weight in your pelvis and allow your spine to move also. Before crossing your legs with your left leg in front. Spine circles, here we go. So we have this spine inside of us and it's a mobile, fluid structure. Can you connect with that? It's not rigid, it's not straight. And you can really let the movement free up. You might want to close your eyes. You might want to get the arms a little bit involved. Just exploring, what does it feel like to have a spine, to be in your spine and to move it? Changing the direction of the circles. And then finding your way somehow into a forward fold through your movement with this snaking action of the spine all the way through to that space at the back of the skull, behind your nose, between your ears. Let the weight of your head go, all tension and overwhelm or overthinking kind of pouring out through the top of your head. And then rolling up through the spine. Once more, shift your weight back onto the sit bones, lift the legs up. Option to keep the hands on the floor, or this time you can lift the arms up as you start to explore through space. So this time with the hands as well as the feet, if you're going for that option. You're a jellyfish moving through a body of water, tentacles, exploring. Moving from the inside out into space, touching the space around you. And then from here, pop your feet to one side and make your way to an all-fours position, hands and knees. So wrists somewhere under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Look for a kind of stable base of support. Where can you spread your weight evenly between hands, knees and feet? And from here, drop the belly, lift the heart, look up slightly and feel a sense of length through the front of the spine. And then drop the chin, curl up through the spine so you're puffing your heart up towards the ceiling. And drop your sit bones towards the backs of your knees. So you're coming into a cat stretch. Drop the belly, lift the chest. And as you do this, have a little wriggle in the pelvis and a little wriggle in the spine. And then keep that wriggle going as you round and go into the cat stretch. So we're doing a cat-cow, but you can free it up with a little bit of wriggling. You can keep it straight up if you prefer. Just really feeling into, again, what does it feel like to move this spine? If you want to break free entirely from the cat-cow and go in different directions, please feel free. I'm going to start to add in shifts of weight forwards and backwards. And then between one hand and the other, so you become like a cat that's treading into a nice cozy duvet. Pouring out through your hands, taking the movement up through your arms, into your shoulders, into your back. Can you bring a sense of juice into your joints? And the next time your right arm reaches up to the sky, push down through the left hand, inhale. Exhale, thread that right hand underneath the left arm. Inhale, push the floor away with the left hand as you reach the right arm up, open the chest. Exhale, thread it underneath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread. Bring the shoulder to the floor if it reaches. If it doesn't reach all the way down, you might not be able to get the head to the floor, and then just place your head on a block or a cushion or something like that. And then there's an option to take a few breaths here if this already feels like enough for you, and we can categorize enough between maybe there's a little bit of challenge and opening happening in the body, but you can kind of drop into it with each exhale. If you feel you want to play with something a little further, you can take your left leg out to the side, reaching your left arm up towards the ceiling, maybe even taking it behind the back and hooking the inside of the opposite thigh. If you want to play even more, shift your weight to the right and lift that left foot off the floor. And we'll unravel our way out from wherever you are, back to hands and knees. That left leg goes back behind you, lift the heart. And then can you link the movement of the leg and the spine so they move together, rounding knee to nose. Lift the heart, front spine opens as the leg moves back. Can spine move leg as you round? Can leg move spine as you lift? Can spine move leg as you round? Send the leg back, inhale. Exhale, step it outside your left hand, come into a low lunge position. Lift the heart. Have a little wriggle side to side, just feeling into whatever sensations might be arising in your body here. Not forcing your way deep, but just kind of snuggling and nuzzling your way in. Making a bit of space in a way that's really sensitive. And then shifting your pelvis back, release the weight of your head, lift your toes, fold. Again, blocks here can help if you can't reach the ground. Let the weight of the head go. And a nice little bit of movement, again, so that with each exhale you can find a bit of release. Changing the angle will take you to different places of sensation in your body. Get curious. Bend your front knee once more. And then take this left knee, back to join the right. And we go on the other side. This time we'll add lion's breath. So you're going to inhale, puff up the spine. Inhale. Exhale, lion's breath. Inhale, round. Exhale. Start to tread out like a cat. Pouring your way. Can you enjoy it? Can you find lots of ooziness within your body? And this time the left arm reaches up to the sky and then thread it underneath the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. Option to stay here or to take it a little deeper. Leg comes out to the side. Arm comes up and behind the back, maybe the inner thigh. Maybe this right foot lifts off the floor. We make our way back out. So again, playful in our bodies, but just as much as feels okay to you right now, not pushing it too far. From here, sending that right leg back behind you, lift the chest, inhale, look up, and exhale, round. Spine lengthens for leg to move back. Spine rounds like an angry cat for knee to come forwards, push floor away. Heart lifts, inhale. Exhale, round. From here, send the leg back, step the foot outside the right hand, come to a low lunge position. If you need extra padding under the knee, the back knee, you can go ahead and take that. If you want some blocks here, go ahead. Little bit of movement. Just feeling your way in. This side might be different to the other side. Take account for that. We're not usually symmetrical creatures. Move the bum back, fold forwards. A little bit of snaking of the spine. Release the head. Play with where you take this to explore different possibilities, different experiences within the body. And then from here, step that right knee back to join the left. Move your bum back towards your heels, tuck your toes and have a little spring here. You're getting ready to pounce. And then from here, push the floor away with the hands, lift the knees up. Keep shifting weight a little bit side to side as you drop your head and come into this upside down V shape. This triangle, pedal out through the legs, snake the spine, let the head go. And then as you're moving through this, can you gradually walk your hands back towards your feet? So you come to a forward fold with your head heavy. Some softness in your knees, or bend them as much as you need to, can be fine here. Letting the weight of the head go. Maybe hug your elbows with your hands if it feels good. And then from here, bring your elbows to your thighs. Drop your bum towards your heels. Lift your heart, look up. Push the floor away with your feet. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, let the breath go, let the arms go. Give it a little shake. From here, dripping your right ear towards your right shoulder. Start to slide your right hand down the thighs. The left hand comes up the side of the body and you reach across the top of the head. Imagine you're grabbing hold of something and pulling it down as you come back up. Other side. Drip, slide, reach and pull. Drip, slide, reach and pull. Drip, slide, reach and pull. This time, drip, slide, reach and fold towards the floor. Do a circle all the way around. Other arm follows. We come back up. Other side. Drip, slide, reach, fold, circle all the way up and around. One more each side. Drip, slide, reach, circle. Last one. Drip, slide and reach, circle to come all the way back up. You're a cat treading out this time through your feet. And can you really feel into the ground, get into your toes, the balls of the feet, the heels, the ankles. Get really curious about having feet and how many different parts of your feet you can move. And then shifting weight into your right foot, lift the left knee up. From here, can you start to send that leg back in space? The right knee's a little bit bent. Lift the heart. And then scoop the knee back in as you come up. Let's add an arm. So left leg reaches back, left arm forward. Reach in opposite directions. And then curling through the spine as you come up. Left leg reaches back, front of the spine opens, heart stays lifted. Reach in opposite directions and then curl the spine to scoop the knee up. Spine moves leg, leg moves spine. This time as you send that leg back, step onto it, into a lunge. Keep both knees bent, keep it nice and pliable. Shift weight a little bit between front and back foot. Reaching your arms up and start to reach through space, kind of like you're yawning. You can even have a little yawn. And use your feet pressing into the earth to support you here. Pulsing up and down. And then from here, bring the hands down to the floor on the inside of your right foot. Walk yourself around to the left. Bending your left knee, lift up the right toes. And then crawl back around to the front. Come into an open twist. From here, hand down, crawl. Left heel turns in, toes out, heel up right toes. Back around to the front twist. Couple more times in your pace, this crawling action as you shift weight from foot to foot and open up through the heart. Last one, crawling around and back. And from here, step the back foot to join the front foot. Elbows to thighs, lift the heart, drop bum. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale, arms up. Drop arms, release breath. Give it a shake. Be a cat treading out through your feet. And can you let your feet communicate all the way up through the body? It's almost like you're walking in treacle or slow motion. And then from here, your weight comes onto your left foot, right knee lifts. Shift that foot back, a little bend in the standing leg. Lift and lengthen through the front of the spine and then curl the knee in. So as a leg moves, front spine opens. Can you reach arms in opposite directions? As knee comes in, it curls the spine slightly. These are subtle spine movements. We're never clenching or gripping, but finding the sense of fluidity and connection as your body moves. Step back, lunge. Again, nice and pliable, like you're softly bouncing on a little trampoline. Arms reach up. Have a reach through space, maybe a yawn. You feel a connection from your feet all the way through your body up to your fingers. And then from here, hands come down to the floor inside the left leg. Crawl around to your right. Right heel in, right toes out. Lift up your left toes, bend your right knee. Crawl back around. Open twist. A few times at your pace. Crawling along the floor. Again, can you get curious? It doesn't have to be straight lines of movement. Make it your own. You can add little pulses, little waves, little bounces. Last time. And then back foot steps to join front foot. Elbows to thighs, heart lifts, bum drops low. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release, breath, drop arms. Bend your knees, send your bum back as you sweep your arms up and reach forwards. So you're reaching your pelvis one way and your fingertips the other, and then melt your belly towards your thighs and have a crawl forward like an animal prowling in the jungle. And then a slow crawl back using the bend in knees and elbows to a kind of squat position. Prowling forwards, treading into the earth, and then prowling backwards. And then faster with a little scurry forwards, and a scurry back, and a scurry forwards, and a scurry back, and a slow prowl like you're stalking forwards. And then from here, from plank, lower the knees. Untuck your toes, send your thighs down as you lift your heart, lower belly, chest to the floor. Bring your hands wider than your shoulders, fingertips to the earth like teepee fingers. And start to have a little snake through the spine here. Sense of heaviness through the pelvis. Remember your head is attached to your spine, so bring some movement in here. You can kind of roll the shoulders and slide and glide them around on your back. Maybe it feels nice to have a little look under one armpit and the other. Maybe you can have a little look over one shoulder, kind of pushing yourself up. Just be mindful of any compression in the lower back, and if that starts to happen, then release down. From here, lowering all the way to the belly, lift your feet off the floor. You can keep your head down. I'm just looking up so you can hear me. And then have a little windshield wipe of your legs from side to side. This can be really nice for releasing the lower back. Release the legs back to the floor. Bring the hands in line with your chest. Push yourself up onto your knees. Moving your bum back towards your heels. Find a child's pose. Suggest taking your elbows a little wider than your shoulders so you can rest the forearms, the hands into the ground, as you rest the forehead to the ground. Let the shoulders soften. Take a deep breath into the back of the ribs and a big sigh out through the mouth. If child's pose isn't so comfortable for you, then you can come to lying on your back. Or if perhaps you know you have a little time after this and you want to take a shavasana, you can come to lying on your back. If there are any other little movements you want to take, if you have a bit more time, feel free to do that. My invitation to you is just to take a few moments to get still and quiet. Become present once more with the ebb and the flow of your breath. And send the attention of your mind into your body, noticing any little tingles, any warmth, any areas that feel like they're opening right now, any parts of your body that feel heavy in their contact with the ground. The subtle expansion of each inhale and the release, the letting go of each exhale. And you can stay here as long as feels comfortable or that you have available. If you're ready to close the practice, then Gently ease your way up to a kneeling or a cross-legged position. Feeling into the length of your spine from top to bottom, this mobile, fluid structure through the center of your body. Can you just imagine that you're unifying the left and the right side of your body, of your brain, of your energy, down this central column, so you just land in the center of your brain, the center of your face, between your eyes, your nose, your mouth. You land in your spine. And you pause in this presence, just noticing what it feels like to occupy this space right now. Bring the hands together, thumbs between your eyebrows, meaning the essence in me honors the same essence that dwells in each of you. Head bows to heart. Namaste. Thank you and have a beautiful rest of your day.